as well start my vlog here in waiting room at the doctor's office. This is my checkup on my kidneys. I'm waiting for Evilise to come in. So yeah, there's the little bed thing and all that good stuff. Although it was 50 degrees when we left, I'll take it. It's supposed to get up to 60s today. Sunny, pretty, wonderful. So yeah. All right, I'll stop talking now because I feel weird when there might be people right outside there going, why is that lady talking to herself? They don't know I'm talking to you. Okay, bye. I just got home from the doctor. Everything is good. No signs of... Hang on a minute. I need a drink. Hang on. Why did you turn the camera on now, Stacy? Hold on. Oh, and as soon as I turn you on, the phone rings. It's one of those days. It's my aunt. It only rang once. And then somebody just showed up down here. Oh, she's going back. Everything looks good. I go back in a year. Then after another year, then I could choose to either... It'll be quite a few years. But she said everything's clean in there. There's no signs of any kind of stones. She said, keep drinking a lot of water and all that good stuff. She's really nice. I like her a lot. Dad's out there cleaning out the sweeper because I just made me a bagel for brunch, breakfast, and lunch because I didn't eat anything this morning. So I just toasted me a bagel real quick, got me a coffee drink, and then once I eat this, I want to go out to the garage. He has a dentist appointment at 2, which he'll go to, which is just down the road. Hi, Bubba. Hi. What are you doing? I don't have anything here for you. I have a bagel. Cats don't eat bagels. I'm sorry, they don't. So he'll go do that, and I'll just work out in the garage. And then we're going to go down to Texas Roadhouse tonight for him to use his veterans voucher from when he got for Veterans Day. And it's going to expire soon. So he was excited. I said, do you want to go to Texas Roadhouse tomorrow after your dentist appointment? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we'll do that. And then tomorrow's going to be a big clean day because tomorrow's going to be in the 70s. So I will be out finishing up the garage and start taking stuff out of the side room and going through stuff. So, woo. Back to my bagel. I'll be back later. We are back into the garage. Dad's tote of hats he could not part with. He put them up there. None of these are going to get moved for a while. I think Ron's not really good. I heard that he went to the ER yesterday or this morning. I don't know when. So I'm going to get ready to sweep in this back corner. We've gone through all these little cubby holes. And that's where my sweeper stopped sweeping because it was full. So, yeah. So goodbye. Here's that shelf in that one video I said I was going to clean all off. It looks a little dirty there because Dad was out here leaf blowing crap out of the garage. So, but I got this all straightened out. Figure out what we had where. Looks much better. I'm going to park this chair in front of it. This is a chair from the kitchen that would go in my spot. These are the old, heavy metal chairs from like the 60s. We have one out here in the garage because the other 3 are in the house. We did drag this in the other day when we had Carmen and those guys over. So yeah, this table is going to get set up over here, but I still haven't swept in the corner. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I was just rearranging and getting all the garage sale stuff kind of. I still have room on that table, and I haven't even really started yet. I'm gonna, before I decided to have a sale, I had Dad put a couple boxes of clothes in his vehicle to donate, but I'm going to have him bring them back in. I'm going to set up a table in the other garage. In the other garage, I'm going to have a few tables set up of things that if it were happen to rain, I don't want to get wet, like clothes or books or stuff like that. So I'm just going to have a table of super plus size clothes. And then what I don't sell, I will donate. Okay, now me and the sweeper has to have a relationship right now because we just do. Okay, bye. Back in the house. Dad just went to the dentist, and then he's going to call when he's heading home from there. It shouldn't be too big of a fix. It was just a loose filling. So, yeah. I didn't spend a huge amount of time out in the garage. I was going to start getting stuff out of the side room, but Dad has so much stuff in my way that I can't get to anywhere I want to get. So I said, okay, just packing it in for the day. I came in the front door. I'm like, tomorrow, me and you will be out there. Because he used to have all his extra stuff for his BiPAP machine in a tote on top of the refrigerator, out of the way. Now they're randomly sitting on the floor where I can't get through. And I have a shelf out there that has a lot of like shoebox size totes that have clip-on lids that I was just going to pull a bunch of them out and take out to the garage to sort out, because it's just a bunch of stuff that I stored there. And I can't. So when I come in, I'm like, tomorrow we will be out there. He's like, okay. Because we have two big, like the big metal shelves we have in the garage that y'all have seen me working on. We have two of those in our back room. One of them is supposed to be for our canned goods. The other one is for Dad to put whatever kind of crap on there he wants. Our canned goods shelf has all kinds of stuff on there that should not be on there. So that will get rectified too when we clean stuff out. It's just hard because he just tends to stack things wherever instead of putting them back where he found them. And then see, that's the problem. He knows where something goes, so when he goes to look for it, he looks in the place where it's supposed to be, but then he'll set something down in a random spot, i.e. a shelf. And then he forgets where he put said item because it isn't where it belongs. It's a trip. So yeah. But I got everything swept out there. I got my table, the long table over on the side. I just have it leaning up, but I'm gonna pop it open tomorrow. And so yeah, I got things a little more arranged out there. And for some reason, I do not know why, when we have fans, he keeps the old ones when we replace them, because they'll start not running well or all this stuff. And I found 2 box fans and a tall oscillating fan just randomly out there, just old fans that I'm like, why don't you throw them away? Well, I think they still run okay. Well, then why did we buy new ones? Like, there's a new fan over here in the living room he bought last year. He bought 2 of them because they were on sale and they were a good deal. So he still has a brand new fan in a box. Oh, he really is a trip, people. So if you watched the last video, which was the video of him, if you think of any more questions or things you're curious about, leave a question on that video and I'll compile some more questions to ask Dad. And I'll try to pull out his Navy scrapbook. I don't really know where that is because it kind of fell apart, but I don't know what happened to it. I think it might be in his closet sitting in a box. Let's see if we can find any pictures to show you. But okay, now I got to empty the bladder and get ready for him to call and say he's on his way home. I just dug Dad's meal voucher out of the purse to use. He'll probably get the 6-ounce sirloin. But who knows? He might throw a curveball and order something else. Now, if there was a chopstick on these choices, that would be his go-to. He could go to the fanciest steak place and ask them if they have a chopstick on the menu. But all right, I got this ready. He should be coming home soon. I haven't heard yet, but soon. He just called. He's on the way, but you can see all this grass that is dead. This tree's dead. Whoops. All this grass in our front yard is dead from that gas. But all right, we're gonna go get, I'll just wait out here for him. It's nice out. It's like, I don't know, 60, pushing 60 maybe. But I guess I'm thankful those guys smelled the gas for sure. But all right, I'll be back at the restaurant. We're in, but it's really loud music. Dad's eating peanuts. I'm having a roll, get ready to dig into one. But okay, I'll show you when our dinner's come. Our appetizer came with potato skins, pickles, and rattlesnake bites. Try rattlesnake bites, see how they are. It's like minced jalapeno and cheese and stuff. But they're probably really hot. You might not be able to. And with a dip. Oh, you popped the whole thing in there not knowing how hot it is? You're brave.
It is hot.
They're not hot? Okay. However, All right, gotta go. I was talking to the manager and I forgot. He'd come over to see how we're doing. I got chicken, steak, sweet potato, green beans. Dad, what did you get?
Steak, baked potato.
That's a giant baked potato.
And
Yeah, these
salad.
salad.
And
Taking
yeah,
the
they give
potato
you a
skins
lot
home.
here.
So I already warned her I'll need a box, a couple of them. And we came home with the leftovers. I have most of my dinner left. These are my green beans. Dad has half of his left. I have a little bit of the potato skins from our appetizer left. And of course, the lady was really nice, and we even had those left. So, yeah. We don't have to worry about food tomorrow at all. All right, this evening's over. I mean, it's not real late, but I just gave Kitty some treats, and some days she ignores them, and today she's eating them like she's a homeless, hungry, starving cat. Aren't you? She's like, no. Are you done? Are you done now? Okay, we'll be back tomorrow from the garage. Hello, my friend. It is Friday morning. Not too early, it's like 11. I gotta take some of these big things out. I'm gonna try to set up that table to have a sorting table because we're gonna start bringing stuff from the back room. And I wanna get in there and this closet. So I'm gonna do that in this closet and get some things off the walls before. Yeah. I was gonna throw that box away, but it's not empty. There's an extra lid for my Instant Pot in there. I had a part, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. And these fans gotta go somewhere. But all right, back at it. Dad's out there loading the 2 boxes of clothes stuff I had up into his golf cart, and he's gonna load up these fans. And then I just got this all cleaned off. Got a couple things there we gotta look at to see what they are. I got this table set back up. I put our paper towels there. So when he is in here, I grabbed the stuff out of here already, which are those 2 things. And this is the one, and then we're gonna do some things in there. I'm gonna try to at least get all my little boxes out here that I can sort. Even if it's like a rainy day, I can sit out here and sort. This is all the stuff from the top of that cupboard. This is a mystery box. Dad had to pry it open. I couldn't get it open. See if any of you guys might know what this is. I think it might be an really old fishing box, but it's got plastic cover. There's cork in here in that pattern, which I think maybe people could hook flies onto. And then there's this little box. And then this below, but there's 2 metal things that are connected in there. We do not know what this box is. Dad didn't even know that box was up there. So it's our mystery. I'm cleaning it up right now. Mystery. Oh, there I am. Hello. Here's some of the other treasures that were up in there. A minnow bucket, which I'm getting ready to wipe off. Some random bag I haven't looked at yet. A fan. A Coleman lantern. Hang on. We found a little cooler that's electric that only plugs into a vehicle. So he's out there starting my van, plugging it in to see if it gets cold. That way, if someone wants to buy it, we can say, yeah, it works. Because we will know. So yeah, I'm getting ready to open up this Coleman lantern and see how it looks. Found this really old antique oil. I don't know what the hell it is, but Dad says it's old and it's for oil. That's all I know. I found our old life jackets from when I was a kid. An orange one I just wiped all off, and there's a tan one up there. My pile's getting bigger. Okie dokie. All right, I'll tell you if it cools or not. Again, one of those things that you probably really don't want to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I just got all these totes carried out from in here. I'll show you our back room and the state it's in. Here we go. We've got to go through all this stuff. I mean, we're not going to get it all done today, but this is the shelf I just cleaned off right here, these shelves. I got to take this out with me now. There's a few things on this shelf. This one here is so grody up there. I got to bring the shop back. See, this is supposed to be canned goods shelves, this side, and that side's supposed to be Dad, whatever he wants side. So yeah, that's our old sink. When I was a kid, I used to get in there like a bathtub. Because our washing machine used to be right next to it, and then our dryer used to be right here, because our washer used to drain into that sink. And Yeah, I would sit on the washer and dangle my feet in there and play in the water and stuff. That thing's old. And apparently there's a basket of stuff. Dad said we got to see what it is. Because he has squirreled it away out here, and I have no idea what's in there because I don't come out here. Especially in the winter at all. So all this newfound stuff laying everywhere is just all a surprise to me. I'm going through my little totes, and does this have Mom's handwriting in it? This was her little notebook she kept of some of the antiques that she would buy. She had like gold wheat plates stuff that got, we sold those years ago, but this was her little notebook where she would write things in and how much she paid for it. Yeah, this thing is full. Well, no, not quite full. And then I found her obituary. Well, this is one that was laminated for us from the, who laminated this? The funeral home, maybe? And here's the cutout from the paper. Ooh. It's hard to see. Who's beat by? They might be kind of golfers. So this box here is stuff that's pretty much going to stay in here. It's old photos and just photos and memorial things from funerals. What's this picture of? Oh, that's my cousin Larry. He just turned 50. Yeah, I don't remember how long he turned. And the old family Bible that's falling apart. Which family was this? Was this on Dad's side or Mom's side? This must be on Grandpa Humphrey's side because I see a deed to Assumption Prairie Cemetery in here. So yeah, so this box will not get touched. It'll just all stay the same. Okay, back. In the front of this Bible is a military service record that Grandma had wrote. I gotta take off my glasses. This is it's almost like a journal entry. It says Neil W. Humphreys, Navy, Great Lakes, Waukegan, Illinois, April 25th, 1962. That must be when he graduated. Refueling on the USS Waccamaw, 8109, attended radar school at Norfolk, Virginia, and is serving aboard the USS Annapolis, AGMR-1, was visited at Newport, Rhode Island on November 7th, 1963 by mother and sister Virginia and Ron Colvin, who is now Virginia's husband, my cousin Ronnie's dad. His girlfriends are Jeanette Wines, Carol Fortner, some other name in New York, and a nurse in Canada and others. He had a whole list of girlfriends. Neil is on the USS Annapolis. He was transferred. He has 3 stripes and soon goes up for petty officer January 2nd, 1965. He was awarded, and then that was all she wrote. That's the last time she wrote in here. That's cool. It's cool seeing Grandma's handwriting, that's for sure. Unless that's, yeah, that would be Grandma's handwriting. But boy, this poor Bible, I gotta be very careful with it. But all right, I just thought that was interesting. Thought I'd share. Bye. Well, I emptied that many little totes. So I went down from that many to just 3. That's not bad. Some of it was old junk. I had one of those totes was just full of old carbon copied checkbooks from back when we first had our business. Those all got pitched. So yeah. But now I'm getting ready to bring in the 2 chairs that are out there underneath the overhang. It's supposed to rain. It says later, but there was a minute there I'm like, oh, if it starts raining, I gotta book it. I gotta get these chairs in and get in the house. But it has just looked threatening all afternoon. And it got real windy there for a minute. I'm like, oh, here comes the rain, but no, it was just wind. All right, I'm gonna get all these together. It's probably gonna be a long vlog, and I will see you later.